Jaune opted to remain in Atlas for the moment as he sees that he can still do some good. One is removing the cancer in the kingdom. Whitley was now reading into the family business records in the guise of preparing to continue Jacques' legacy. Jacques was home while Willow was avoiding him. There was no need to guard Whitley as Jaune paid another visit to Mantle after news of the murdering psychopath was confirmed dead. Living room with a holographic screen. Miles. This is Felix Miles of Atlas News. The killing spree is finally over. Mantle is finally safe once again. After days of relentless searching, the murderer has been found dead and seemingly dealt with by one of our huntsmen. But it seems Robin Hill has announced that her and her team wasn't the one responsible. Recording. Robin, I can confirm it was not us who have dealt with this rampaging lunatic, but we are currently investigating on who it is. But I have this to say to him. Thank you, whoever you are. The families of the victims have been given closure, and you have given this kingdom a semblance of peace. Miles. Well, you have heard it here first, folks, and to our mysterious hero, thank you for doing Mantle a service. And we now cut to our sponsors. Jacques, so it was a Faunus killing people. What a surprise. These animals need to be kept on a tight leash. And what a fool that Hill is not taking the credit. All it does is makes her look incompetent. Makes my campaign all the much easier. Whitley wasn't paying attention as he studies, and he is ignoring the blatant discrimination his father was spewing. He looks to the door and saw Jaune walks through the small opening. Whitley, he heard all of it. Jaune, humans are more capable of acts of evil than the Grimm. His thoughts keeps getting darker as his journey through Remnant keeps showing him the ugly sides of man. He bumps into someone. Willow, I'm sorry I wasn't Lou. Jaune, are you drunk? Willow, unusually no, and I was thinking about something. He looks at her and noticed something in her hand. It appears to be a gadget. Jaune, well, I have business in Mantle, so I bid you adieu. Willow, be careful out there. The White Fang has been more violent lately. Not just here, but Vale as well. Jaune, don't worry, there are good people in Vale to take care of these criminals. Willow waved as he left to investigate the mines for the Faunus he saw days prior. He walked out of Atlas as a shadowy figure was stalking him. Someone other than Tyrion was now has eyes on him. He arrived at Mantle to see the happy huntresses. Fiona, oh hello Jaune. May, and who is? Hey, he's the guy from that Fort attack. You know him? Time. Fiona, well, I gave him a tour around town, so. Alright everyone, let's start the briefing. Robin, excuse me sir, we are about to discuss official business, all guests must. Jaune, I'm a huntsman from Vale and I'm here to lend a hand. Robin, oh? What has Vale got to do with Mantle business? Jaune, I'm on a mission lending aid wherever I can. I settled the growing issues at Mistral, and this place is my next stop. Robin, confident are you? Fiona, he's the guy in the recording I showed you, ma'am. Robin, oh? Well, we'll take all the help we can get. They began discussing the operation. Robin, one of the SDC mines have been infested with a new Grimm we have ever seen. Any attempts of retaking is near impossible without additional help from Atlas. And speaking of the devil, General Ironwood, who is currently in Vale overseeing its security, has graced us with some aid. 2 of their also special Aesops. Elm, alright you little ones, are you ready to kill some Grimm? Everyone. Elm, where's your enthusiasm? Marrow, you're being overbearing. Elm, please continue. Lady Hill. Robin, thank you. Amin. The various Grimm have been noted C-class to S-class. May, the most we have seen are the Geist and Deathstalker Grimms. Fiona, but we haven't seen the mysterious Grimm that has killed so many miners. Robin, that is an issue, the lack of information. We don't have Atlas fancy smancy AKs to send it. Elm, well, many of them were taken to the Vital Festival for good reason. Robin, so our strike team will be a joint operation with Atlas and the Huntsman from Vale. That got Elm and Mara's attention to said individual. Jaune was just sitting. They all got ready and prepared for the travel as Jaune simply kept to himself. On the way. Drop ship. Fiona and May were discussing the mission while the Aesops were staring at Jaune, who was sitting with his eyes closed. Elm, hey, do you think that guy? Marrow, he does look like him, but... Elm, he dresses like him. Marrow, he has red hair, this guy is blonde. Elm, he could have dyed it. Marrow, but why would he help humans? Elm, good point. Jaune, I'm not deaf, you know. The two jumped at his declaration. Jaune, if you think I'm Taurus, you're wrong. He is just ripping of the style of the man that saved him. Elm, you mean you. Jaune, no, my father and I wholeheartedly disagree of saving a degenerate like him. Marrow, he couldn't have known how he would have turned out. Jaune, you have a point. You're pretty positive about things. Marrow, it's better than being negative like the new generation. Elm, tell me about it. Young kids today are also. Jaune, edgy? Elm, yeah, that. Pilot, we are nearing our drop point. I'll return to base and fuel up. I'll remain on standby. If you run into anything too hot, I'll be Johnny on the spot with extraction. Fiona, understood. Okay fellas, let's go. Jaune looks down and felt something.